You know there's a meeting coming up, a specific meeting. Maybe that's a regular weekly meeting you have, or that's a bi-monthly meeting you have, and you know the individuals who are going to be part of that meeting. Going into it, there's either an agenda or an agenda that's understood in terms of topics that are going to be discussed. You know who the people are in the room. You could probably describe the interactions, what people are going to say, who's going to be listening, who's not going to be listening, who's going to be looking at their phone, who's going to be the dominant one, who's going to be the quiet one. You probably have a pretty good feel of the layout of the room. So essentially you have the meeting before the meeting. And then you go into the meeting and you're listening for all the things that you've described to yourself that are likely going to unfold in that meeting. And you're probably not going to be disappointed. The individuals are going to act exactly how you've written the script, because that script's been memorized by you and them. And if you listen closely, you'll get exactly what you came for. Coming out of that meeting, where the most important meeting has, where maybe the things that have to be said or unsaid are accomplished by a smaller group of people, you recognize that in those 3 meetings, it took you 3 meetings to have 1 meeting to get to the point you wanted to get to. So you got exactly what you're listening for. The key of that is to think of how can I change the dynamic, that I listen for somebody in a different way. Are there words that I wouldn't have picked up before because I profiled them in a certain way? Can I change my story on how I see somebody? Can I change the type of question that I ask? Can I switch an answer that I might normally had? Am I open to being wrong about something? Is there something I feel like I have to defend that perhaps if I put my guard down, I might learn something? So what you listen for from yourself is going to show up in the theater of your life. It's going to show up by the characters you have written a script for, and we often get exactly what we script. You have the opportunity to change the script and change the story. I'm not saying it's easy. Hey, but if it was easy, word would have gotten around. Give it a try.